Yeah, my name is Brendan Sugrue. I'm the Operations Director for Murphy Plant. So we're an internal plant business. We've got in the region of about 14,000 assets. We turn over about approximately £100 million a year. Our main primary customer is the Murphy Group of companies, but we do have a few strategic customers that we use for specialist plant and equipment. The key part to us choosing MachineMax was part of our digital transformation journey. What we've identified over the years is we have a number of various different manufacturers of equipment. They have all got their own line portal systems, and what we are ideally looking for was a system that would collaborate and work together with all those systems to bring them into one easy platform for our projects to use. We're probably right at the early stages of our digital transformation programming from a plant business perspective, but I believe that there's no boundaries to where we could work together with MachineMax. There's a number of different avenues that we could look at both to improve utilisation, service breakdowns, wasted service journeys on our machines and on our projects. So yeah, I think it's probably right at the early stages, but I think there's no boundaries to what we could achieve together as businesses.
Hi, I'm Sumbul. I'm an Environmental and Sustainability Advisor for M3, which is water and wastewater. So MachineMax we are using to monitor the idling time and to look at the fuel consumption, because as a company we are trying to reduce our carbon emissions and things like that. Having data, like having a monitoring system in place, it actually helps so that we can create the awareness around that. With MachineMax, we were in the past, when I was working on HS2 Euston, we were able to reduce 10% of our carbon emission, which is good when we're working in utilities, because it's really hard to turn that engine off and on, again. And I think getting that data in place was really useful to see the performance on some of our plants, and if we needed to change any plant, we did bring some like hybrid and electric plant, just because of the data that we were getting from MachineMax. Before, we didn't have we didn't have a report or system in place to monitor, and it was really challenging because we were just doing an estimate. And now, like using telematics, you can get the accurate, and you can actually see the real time. For example, if someone is actually using the plant, you can actually see the person is using that plant and he has used that plant for so many hours. So that we didn't have that data before, and now we have it, and we can work on that to reduce the carbon and be more sustainable where we can. The telematics did help, because that was the platform where we started identifying these factors are actually creating a lot of emissions. What can we do? Can we replace this plant? Can we bring an alternative fuel? That's how we and that actually, without the data, we couldn't have bought an alternative. We would be still continuing using red diesel. Now it's been stopped, but before we would be just using that.
Yeah. I'm Martin Chivers. I'm a work superintendent for J Murphy, so I'm working on the HS2 project at the moment at Acton. Yeah, we've done the idling before. It's like, this is a follow-on from Houston job where we had data about the idling the machines, and we've done a toolbox talk with the drivers to cut down on their idling time. We've also done things on the driving to cut down on the emissions. The diesel, we've gone from red diesel back over to HVO oil, and we're trying to eliminate it altogether, but it's a bit of a struggle with the going from red in one swoop, but we're getting there.
Yeah, HS2 have been very proactive on the environmental aspect as well. So yeah, they have been pushing, and then that has actually motivated us to look into these new system and softwares. And I think MachineMax will help us in the long run with all the data collection and analyzing or quantifying data. Yeah.